Huh? Okay. So, welcome to the second day of the 14th edition of DY Patil T20 Cup. We are starting off here today at the DY Patil Sports Stadium with the fifth match. The play between RBI and CAG, currently in progress. CAG won the toss and elected to field, and we are starting off first with Rajneesh Gurbani, the star of Vidarbha's Ranji Trophy win this season. He's been on the spot so far in this first over. So Sayan Mondal and his partner Sumit Gadgaonkar are the ones who started off, and Rajneesh Gurbani is running in with a lot of purpose today. So yesterday we had lots of interesting games. Air India losing despite being in a very good position, and then in the afternoon DY Patil Sports A team going down by a mere 6 runs in the afternoon match at the stadium, and that was a thriller. Yogesh Takavle, the former Mumbai keeper, weighing in with a very good 50, but unfortunately for them it did not result in a win. Today again we have 4 matches lined up for you. Wide down the leg side, just not good enough in the very first over. Does not set the right trend in the tournament for CAG after having elected to bat field. So today we start off with CAG versus RBI at the stadium, and then at the same time right now at the university ground, and that's an upper shot, picked it up nicely off his legs and goes into the boundary fence. Easy four for Sayan Mondal. Just picks it up and deposits it in the boundary. So as I said, this morning Mumbai Police will take on Western. They're currently in progress at the adjoining ground, and in the afternoon JN Irrigation takes on Reliance 1 at the stadium, and DY Patil B plays Tata Sports Club at the university ground. So 9 for no loss. We are in the first over of this, the 5th match of DY Patil T20. Wide, but the umpire chooses to be a bit lenient there and lets Rajneesh Gurbani off over there. So a good start for RBI. 9 for no loss after the first over. So we're just about to start the second over. Ram Dayal will be starting off the second over for CAG. And Ram Dayal making the batsman feel for the ball there. No damage done for RBI. Sumit Gadgaonkar, also the wicket keeper of the RBI side. It's been a mixed start so far for CAG. Once again on the spot and a dot ball. Looking for a single, plays that through into the covers, but no run taken. So single, 10 for no loss so far. So Sayan Mundal deposited the ball on the leg side fence in the first over. He is now on strike against Ram Dayal. This time again down the leg side. They seem to be balling to a definite strategy, trying to tuck him up on the leg side. So both the opening bowlers, Ram Dayal and Rajneesh Gurbani, have been guilty of bowling down the leg side. This time on the spot. Plays it defensively. Just one ball to go in the second over. Just one run of this over. It's been a very, very good over by Ram Dayal. He's kept things tight and both the batsmen have been very watchful. This time again looking for a sharp single there, but Sumit responding to the call of his partner very well, and both the batsmen go through for a single. It's 11 for no loss after 2 overs. So Sayan Mondal batting on 5 of 8 deliveries, and Sumit, his partner, batting on 2 of 4 deliveries. It looks a very strong side, the RBI side. Lots of players who played a lot in Ranji Trophy cricket and Indian domestic cricket, especially Ali Murtaza, Amit Mishra, the 2 Bishnois, and lots of depth in the lineup. And now it's back to Rajneesh Gurbani. He's coming off a tremendous season in Ranji Trophy cricket where he was one of the stars of Vidarbha's win in red ball cricket. But now this time, very, very guilty there of bowling down the leg, and Sayan Mondal just helping the ball through with no fine leg there. It's very easy pickings for the batsman. Thoughtless bowling there with no fielder there. Straying down the leg side and very easy for Sayan Mondal. He picks up another boundary. So score moves on to 15 for no loss, and Sayan Mondal has already hit 2 boundaries and is knock of 9. Change of strategy. Rajneesh Gurbani now coming round the wicket. It was always going to be a challenge adjusting to the white ball for Rajneesh Gurbani after having done so well with red ball. This time. Rajneesh Gurbani this time plays it uppishly through the offside, and another boundary there for Sayan Mondal. So Rajneesh Gurbani, guilty of bowling down the leg side, is picked up for boundaries by Sayan Mondal, and then gives it a bit of width, and Mondal is only too happy to oblige and gain 4 more runs. Score now 19 for no loss. Sayan Mondal 13 of 11 deliveries, and Rajneesh Gurbani has already given away 16 runs, 1.3 overs that he's bowled so far. So 2 boundaries so far in this over of the first 3 deliveries. This time again cuts it, and the ball flies down to a wide third man. Single. Almost gets a top edge there, and the ball just flies off the slip and goes down to the third man region. CAG, remember, won the toss and elected to field. So a lot of pressure on the bowlers now to get the radar right. This time comes in sharply, and no run taken. So Rajneesh Gurbani trying to pull things back here for his side after being guilty of being a bit wayward in the first 9 deliveries that he bowled. This time plays it uppishly through the offside, and yet another boundary. Third boundary of the over. Rajneesh Gurbani just not getting his line right. And this time it's Sumit who joins the fun with Sayan Mondal. Plays it uppishly over the infield and picks up a boundary. So Rajneesh Gurbani has given away 21 runs of his first 2 overs, and Ram Dayal, his partner, has been very miserly, giving away just 2 runs. This time again down the leg side. Was there a chance there? The bowler certainly feels there was a bit of an edge, but no damage done. Again straying down the leg side. There seems to be like a definite strategy to tuck him up on the leg side, and it's not worked so far. So this time trying to play almost like a tennis shot, but did not have the power to deposit it anywhere else, and just manages a single. Let's go back. Oh, this time again, Ram Dayal's been really impressive. He's making the batsman play at all times, and Sumit feeling for the ball outside the off stump and not being able to do anything with it. This time dancing down the track and punching that one through the mid-wicket region, gets a boundary. So Sumit gets into the act and continues to pile up the boundaries for his side. RBI now 29 for no loss. We are in the 4th over. Oh, this time plays a nothing shot to the ball outside the off stump and almost going for an expansive drive. Last ball of the 4th over. Plays it onto the offside. So at the end of 4 overs, RBI are 29 for no loss. And we're bound to have a change in bowling because Rajneesh Gurbani has been very, very expensive from here, the media, from the pavilion end. And few changes being made here. Ankit Sharma bringing in the changes for his side. And so we have a left arm spinner coming on to ball. Change of strategy within the first 6 overs of power play, bringing in a spinner. Quite a bold move by Ankit Sharma to bring in the changes. Gurinder Singh starts off with a wide, just not good enough for a spinner. Very important for the spinner to get his radar right from the very first ball. This time plays a sweep and Apeshli gets another boundary. So Sayan Mondal is not stopping. He's going to continue to deal in boundaries. He picks up yet another boundary. Sayan moves on to 34 for no loss. And Sayan Mondal is now on 19 of 15 deliveries. Problems galore for the CAG captain Ankit Sharma as he's trying to marshal his troops and get everything right. Gurinder Singh under a lot of pressure. This time again plays it uppishly and finds the boundary. No, but cut off there by the fielder. Picks up 2 useful runs. Sayan Mondal is in the mood. He wants to keep the scoreboard moving. Takes the ball on full and plays it quite neatly over the infield on the leg side. Nicely cut off by the fielders there at the boundary. So Gurinder Singh continue this time, switch it, plays it nicely and should get a boundary. No, well cut off. Oh, no. It's very well stopped there by the 2 fielders. Joint effort by the 2 fielders and pick up at least 3. So quite an interesting response. Plays a switch hit. The ball just bounces inside the ropes and the 2 fielders almost made a hash of it, but pulled it back right in time. So 3 runs there for Sayan Mondal. 9 runs already off the bat of this over. 10 in total from the over. This time short ball and plays it to short fine leg. Another single. This time Sayan Mondal mistimes it. Trying to go for the almighty heave, but just not getting any connect with that ball and no run taken. Again a switch hit. This time did not get the distance there and picks up 2. So that's the end of the over. 13 runs from the first over of Gurinder Singh. It's 42 for no loss after 5 overs. 1 more over to go in the power play. And Sayan Mondal on 26 of 19 and Sumit, his partner, is on 11 of 11. So it's a packed side with a lot of experience, especially Ali Murtaza, the 2 Bishnois, Amit Mishra, Kumar Devrat, Sumit Kumar, Chirag Parmar, and the 2 tailenders Joe Chaya and Kuldeep Huda. So far in the bowling card, Rajneesh Gurbani, the Vidarbha seamer, has been very expensive, giving away 21 runs of his first 2 overs. Whereas his senior partner Ram Dayal has given away just 7. Gurinder Singh has bowled just 1 over for 13 runs. So Sayan Ghosh is new man bowling from the far end. Straight away plays it nicely on the leg side and balls racing away to the boundary, but very well fielded yet again, and saved a definite boundary. But the two batsmen pick up 3 runs there. So keeping the scoreboard moving and trying to make the most of the 5 more deliveries left in this power play. Start of around 50 in the first 6 overs is always very, very useful in a T20 match. So Sayan Ghosh. It's time to Sayan Mondal, his namesake. Keeps things tight there. This time foolish length, but straight to the fielder at mid-off. Picks up a single and score now 46 for no loss. We are in the 6th over. नहीं मैं तो अपना स्कोरबोर्ड बोल रहा हूँ. वो ओवर बाय ओवर कर दो. This time Sumit is gone. Sayan Ghosh has picked up the first wicket. Sumit trying to clear the infield. Got quite neatly there at mid-on. And Sayan Ghosh has struck in his very first over. Right in the slot, Sumit felt he had it in control but didn't get the elevation and could only find the fielder there at mid-on. So, success finally for CAG in this, the 5th match. So new man in is Sumit Kumar. He joins Sayan Mondal in the middle. Two more deliveries to go in the first power play. So Sumit Kumar starts off with a nice glide down to third man region. So 4 runs in the over and a wicket. Sumit Kumar glides it nicely through the wicket slip region and plays the ball down to the wide third man. Picks up a single and here comes the last ball of the power play. Sayan Mondal on 27 or 21. This time plays it nicely through the point region and is rushing back for the second run and picks up 2 easy runs. So at the end of the first power play, RBI are 49 for 1. Sayan Mondal on 29. He's just lost his partner Sumit, and is now joined by another Sumit, this time Sumit Kumar. Sayan Mondal on 29 of 22. Sumit G caught by Ram, bowled Sayan Ghosh for 14, and Sumit Kumar batting on 1. So we'll have more of the left arm spin. Gurinder Singh to continue. He gave away 13 runs in the first over, but now with the field spread out, he could find the going a lot easier than when he first bowled inside the power play. So this is going to be the phase where RBI keep picking up singles and ensure that the scoreboard keeps moving. Okay. Then you come here this side. स्टेडियम पे आ जाना, मैं स्टेडियम पे So RBI bring up the 50. We are in the 7th over. And Sayan Mondal plays it nicely onto the leg side and picks up a single. So it's been a quiet start so far for Gurinder. He's looking to keep things tight for his side. This time Sumit Kumar trying to give it a heave but checking his shot and the single. So 3 singles so far in this over of the first 4 deliveries. Again trying to give it the heave but only managing to check his shot and picks up a single. This time Sayan Mondal dances down the track and deposits the ball straight for a 6. That's 6 number 42 of the tournament. He danced down the track and his eyes lit up and the ball gets deposited straight in the stands for a 6. So Sayan Mondal, after a few watchful deliveries, wants to continue in the same vein. He's going to be severe on everything in his arc. So 9 runs of the over and Gurinder Singh continues to bleed runs. So they're still waiting for the ball to come out from the stands. There's a bit of hold up because the ball's been lost. But we finally got it. And so we are back. And Sayan Mondal is looking very, very impressive. He's been positive and he's been assured in his approach today. Nicely plays it on the leg side. Will look for a 2, but will settle for a single. So that's the end of the over. Gurinder Singh has given away 23 runs of his first 2 overs. RBI 59 for 1 after 7 overs. Sayan Mondal leading the charge for them with 37 or 26 deliveries. And Sumit Kumar is on 3. This time short delivery and Sayan Mondal jumps up and tries to play almost like a tennis shot. Just manages a single. Sayan Ghosh trying to try out something new against Sayan Mondal. Trying to see if he's able to handle the shot delivery with aplomb, and he may have something over there for his side to work on. Again upish and plays it nicely down to the third man region. So there's a definite change in strategy here by Sayan Ghosh. He wants to test out the batsman and the ability to play the short delivery. And so far he's made them look a little clumsy. Ooh, this time change of pace. Sayan Mondal spotted it early. Nice change of pace there by Sayan Ghosh. The batsman was expecting it to be another short one, but Sayan Ghosh was equal to the task and changed the pace very well. This time again a short delivery and Sumit Kumar just not able to connect. So Sayan Ghosh working on a definite plan here. He's keeping the batsman guessing in this over, and he's been really successful because of that. 2 more deliveries to go in the 8th over. This time down the leg side and should So again a short delivery, and this time the umpire calls it a no ball. The bowler is not too happy. He's inquiring why it's not a wide, and there's a bit of an argument going on between the fielders and the umpire. The umpire sticking to his decision of calling it a no ball. The ball was short and down the leg side, and the umpire choosing to call it a no ball. So it's a free hit. Sayan Mondal will He had a chance to go for a free hit here. And he's equal to the task. Whacks it straight down the ground. And picks up yet another 6. So Sayan Mondal is in top form. That's 6 number 43 of the tournament, and Sayan Mondal deposits the fast bowler straight down the ground. He moves on to 45 of 29 deliveries, and at the end of 8 overs, RBI are 70 for 1 with Sayan Mondal leading the way with 45 of 29 deliveries. So again a bowling change from the pavilion end. Ankit Sharma brings himself on, the captain. He's forced to make the changes because his lead spinner Gurinder Singh went for 23 runs in his first 2 overs, and his lead fast bowler Rajneesh Gurbani has given away 21 runs as well. Ritik Chatterjee plays it up Ishley. Kumar. No damage done. Oh, going for an expansive shot there, but just not able to connect. Kumar Devrat gets off the mark with a single. Sayan Mondal back on strike. He's on 49. He's been well and truly the most impressive of the RBI batsmen. He's been confident, positive and aggressive right from the start. Looks very assured at the crease. So that's the end of the over. 80 for 2. RBI at the end of 10 overs. Quite a good start by RBI after being asked to bat first. So Ankit Sharma is going to continue from the pavilion end. Oh, batting a ball ends up. Kumar Devrat had no clue there. Ankit Sharma beating him up and getting his opposite number in all sorts of trouble. Yet again on the spot and looking for a sharp single there, and gets it quite easily in the end. So it's back to Sayan Mondal, who's now on 49. I could see that Ankit Sharma is very, very keen to get his radar right and his field placings right for the aggressive Sayan Mondal. Sam dances down the track. What a way to get to his 50. Straight down the ground. Dispatches the ball into the stands. Picks up a 6. And that's his 50. 6 number 44. Third 6 of the innings, and all 3 belonging to Sayan Mondal. Very, very confident. Dances down the track and just deposits it in the stand just behind the long on. Huge appeal there, but the umpire has nothing to do with it. So 8 runs of the over so far. We are in the 11th over. Again trying to play that on the offside, looking for a sharp single, but deciding against it. So picks up a single to end the over. 15 runs has been given away by Ankit Sharma so far in his 2 overs, and for RBI, Sayan Mondal on 56 of 35 deliveries has been the destroyer in chief. So we will have more of off spin from the far end with Ritik Chatterjee. Kumar Devbrat facing up to the off spin of Ritik Chatterjee now. Plays that one officially on the onside and very well caught there. Very well caught. Kumar Devbrat being tempted to play that one officially on the leg side and finding the only fielder there at deep square leg, who runs in and takes a fine tumbling catch. Plays it officially and finds fielder running in from deep square leg and takes a fine tumbling catch, and that's the end of the RBI captain. Gone for 3. RBI now 89 for 3. Ritik Chatterjee picks up his first wicket, and lucky break there for CAG, because they've been at it all the time since the morning, but it's been Sayan Mondal who's been the person inflicting all the damage. New man in, Rajesh Bishnoi. He comes in the fall of his captain's wicket, the very first ball of the 12th over. Ooh. Ritik Chatterjee beating the well set Sayan Mondal there. Too early for a shot. This time comes in sharply, looking for a single there, but Rajesh, fresh to the crease, decides against it. This time short and pulls it in front of square, and very well fielded there by the fielder Sayan Ghosh, but Sayan Mondal still picks up 2 runs. At the current rate, RBI could end up at about 154. Well fielded there by Sayan Ghosh, just finishing his spell and doing a good job at the boundary line. This time trying to check his shot there, Sayan Mondal. Beaten there by Ritik Chatterjee. Quite a good ball, and but no damage done. Plays a nice sweep shot. Just a single. So that's the end of the over. Ritik Chatterjee has given away 7 runs in his 2 overs, but picked up the one crucial wicket of Kumar Devbrat. At the end of 12 overs, RBI at 92 for 3. They are being brought back for another spell from the pavilion end. He's bowled 2 overs so far and starts off with a short delivery. And ooh, that one came in sharply. So just 2 runs so far in this over of the first 4 deliveries. Shot. San Mondal punches it down the ground. Picks up yet another boundary. That was played as straight as possible. And with no fielder down the ground, it was a definite boundary. Nice punch down the ground. Straight as a arrow. This time plays it on the offside, picks up a single. So that's the end of the over. 99 for 3 after 13 overs. Sayan Mondal is batting on 65 of 43 deliveries. He's at 5 boundaries and 3 sixes in his innings and batting with a strike rate of around 151. Sayan Mondal plays for Bengal in domestic cricket. And he plays all 3 formats for Bengal. This time trying to play a switch hit there. Trying to appeal for a catch behind, but no damage done. This time Sayan Mondal dances down the track and nicely picked up on the boundary. Just a single. This time comes in sharply, plays it nicely on the leg side for just a single. So RBI have gone past 100, and this is the 14th over of their innings. All thanks to Sayan Mondal, who's batting on 66 of 46 deliveries. This time, missed stumping chance. The wicket keeper missing a chance. Prashant Chopra missing a chance there. Ritik Chatterjee had nicely set up the batsman, inviting him down the track with a wide ball. So RBI 105 for 3 with Sayan Mondal on 70 of 48 deliveries. So 105 for 3 after 14 overs. 8 extras, 4 wides, 1 no ball and 3 leg byes. So 107 for 3 in the 15th over. This time trying to give it an almighty heave, missing it completely. So just 2 runs of this over so far. Oh, short delivery. found wanting and the fielder running all over it. Rajesh Bishnoi got in a funny situation there with the short delivery, just not able to control the pull and just managing to find the fielder there at short fine leg, who messes it up duly. So it's back to Sayan Mondal, now on 71 of 50 deliveries. Who tries to make some room for himself on the leg side but misses the ball completely. That's the end of the over. It's 108 for 3 after 15 overs. So Sayan Mondal is the lone warrior for RBI. He's on 71 of 51. Sumit, his partner, fell first for 14, then Sumit Kumar for 9, and then the captain, Kumar Devbrat, has gone for 3. It's Rajesh Bishnoi Sr. who's giving him company now. In the final 5 overs, the charge is well and truly going to be on now, as RBI is surely looking at a total around 160, 170 to challenge CAG. And this is the 5th match of the 14th D.Y. Patil T20 Cup. Ritik Chatterjee starts off with Rajesh Bishnoi sweeping that one just in front of square. Much needed boundary to break the shackles that the CAG bowlers had applied in the previous few overs, and a good start to the final 5 overs for RBI. Sweeps it nicely in front of square and gets a boundary. So the score moves on to 112 for 3 in the 16th over. This time plays it to the offside and just a single. So the pressure eases on Sayan Mondal as his partner Rajesh Bishnoi Sr. also joins the act. Switch it yet again, and this time plays it only to the short third man region, just a single. So Sayan Mondal has it in him to take a few risks now because the overs are ticking by very quickly. So 6 runs of the first 3 deliveries of this over. This time down the leg side, it's a wide, and batsman alert to the task and picking up another single, and that's more overthrows there. Shoddy cricket there by CAG. So 2 runs and a wide. So 3 runs of that delivery. So Ritik Chatterjee is surely rattled. So already at 6 runs of the first 3 deliveries of the bat, and now 3 runs thanks to the wide and overthrow. Wild throw there, and the bowler not being able to cut it off on time. This time plays it nicely. Just picks up a single. So Ritik Chatterjee just 2 more deliveries to go to complete his quota of overs. This has been a decidedly expensive over. 7 runs of the bat plus 3 for the wide and overthrow. So 10 already in this over. This time Sayan Mondal dances down the track, plays it uppishly, But he could just find the fielder, but that's a drop chance. Easy chance missed there by the fielder at long off. It can't get easier than that. Just not able to grasp it and missed opportunity. But Sayan Mondal picks up 2 more runs. He moves on to 74 of 53 deliveries. Stamp plays it uppishly on the onside. And picks up a single. So Rithik Chatterjee completes his spell for giving away 26 runs for 1 wicket. RBI now 121 for 3. Three of 56 deliveries. His intentions are clear. We are in the 16th over, just 17th over. Just 3 more overs after this. And he's quite keen to stamp his class on this, the second day of the tournament. This time, shortest delivery. Tries to pull that one, but no damage done. $130 for 3. 17th over in progress. Sayan Ghosh, the premier fast bowler, alongside Rajneesh Gurbani for CAG. This time again shortish, pulls that one right in front of square. Not just a single. This time again short delivery, plays it down to third man. pulls that one, but just finds the fielder there. Just a single to end the over. So 133 for 3 after 17 overs. RBI very nicely placed with Sayan Mondal on 84 of 58 and Rajesh Bishnoi Senior giving him good company on 11. Ramdayal has completed his spell, giving away 16 of his 4 overs. Sayan Ghosh picking up a wicket, giving away 28 runs of his 3 overs. Gurinder Singh 23 of 2 overs. Ritik Chatterjee has also completed his spell with 26 runs of his 4 overs for a wicket. And we have a change in the far end. Rajneesh Gurbani being brought back by Captain Ankit Sharma. So 3 more overs left in this innings. Picks it up nicely on the leg side and plays it right behind the wicket keeper. No fielder there at the fine leg region means an easy boundary there for Rajesh Bishnoi Senior. He gets into position quite early and picks it up nicely on the leg side and deposits it down the leg side. So 137 for 3. Remember, just 2 more overs after this over. This time wide, making the batsman stretch for it, but the umpire is not tempted to call it a wide. Rajneesh Gurbani. This time again wide delivery, but the batsman not getting any kind of width over there to play the shot and just plays it back to Rajneesh Gurbani. So after being hit for the boundary, Rajneesh Gurbani has pulled things back very well. 3 dot balls on the trot. So Rajesh Bishnoi Senior is bound to try out something new here. This time again, shortish delivery and pulls it nicely right in front of square. Picks up another boundary. Second boundary of the over. Trying to ball a slower delivery, change of pace, but just became a short delivery, asking to be hit, and Rajesh Bishnoi Senior only too happy to oblige. This time plays it uppishly on the offside and just about cut off by the fielder running in from long off. But the 2 batsmen still run in for 2 more runs. And RBI now 143 for 3 after 18 overs. Rajneesh Gurbani Has given away 31 runs of his 3 overs, and Rajesh Bishnoi Senior getting a move on in that over, picking up 10 runs. He's now on 21 of 18, and the star of the show so far has been Sayan Mondal with 84 unbeaten of 58 deliveries. So the final 2 overs coming up in the RBI innings. Shortest delivery, and that's a drop chance yet again. CAG has been very sloppy at times in this innings. Sayan Mondal trying to play that one through the offside. The fielder running in from cover, just dropping it. Couldn't have been an easier chance than that, and an opportunity for Sayan Mondal to get up to his 3-figure mark. This time again, shortest delivery, trying to pull that one, but couldn't, only play it down the ground. This partnership already got 56 runs from 43 deliveries, so it's come at the right time for RBI. They managed to stitch together a partnership right at the moment their side needed it. And Rajesh Bishnoi Senior has been an equal contributor in this partnership. This time short one, and pulls that one in front of square, and the ball races through the mid-wicket region and goes through for a boundary. Sayan Mondal appears to have hurt himself in the process of hitting that shot. So Sayan Ghosh trying to test Sayan Mondal over there with the shortest delivery, but Mondal equal to the task and pulls it nicely in front of square, and just ball races through the mid-wicket region. This time again a short delivery, but this time Mondal lets it go through. Sayan Ghosh has bowled the heavy ball at times and tested the batsman in this innings and pulled things back for his captain. This time again plays it uppishly down the ground, pushing for 2 runs, and there's an overthrow looking for an extra run. Decides against it. That's the 150 for RBI. Sayan Mondal moves into the 90s. It's now 90 of 62 deliveries. This time down the leg side. Huge appeal by Sayan Ghosh, maybe to distract the batsman. A leg by to end the over. It's 151 for 3. RBI. Rajesh Bishnoi moving on to 22, and the final over of the RBI innings just about to commence. time starts off the shot down the ground and just a single. Sayan Mondal is clearly inconvenienced by the injury the previous over when he got himself injured while playing that shot, which fetched him a boundary. He's now on 90. Just 5 deliveries left for Sayan Mondal to try and get to his 100. He's clearly gasping for breath here. This time Sayan Mondal plays it on the onside. Again just a single. So this has been a quiet start to the final over of the RBI innings. Not quite what the RBI think tank would have hoped for. This time plays it nicely through the point region and Rajesh Bishnoi Senior picks up an easy boundary there. Score moves on to 157 for 3. Guides it nicely and picks up a boundary. This time plays that one uppishly and the fielders trying to converge to take that catch, but it falls in no man's land. Rajesh Bishnoi picks up 2 more runs. The score moves on to 159 for 3 and just 2 deliveries left. It's time for everything to be thrown at the CAG bowlers. The partnership's worth 70 of 51 deliveries. This time it's a massive strike, massive strike by Rajesh Bishnoi. Whacks it, in fact just tees off from his position and strikes 46th of the tournament, the 5th of the innings and the first for someone other than Sayan Mondal. Rajesh Bishnoi now moves on to 35. The scores moved on to 165 for 3 and Rajneesh Gurbani has given away 45 runs. This time again uppishly plays it down the ground and he's going to be out at long off, and that's the end of the innings. And RBI finish at 165 for 4. Sayan Mondal remains not out on 91 of 63 deliveries. Rajneesh Gurbani finally picks up a wicket of the final delivery of his spell and the final delivery of the innings. He's given away 45 runs of his 4 overs. So 14 runs of the final over and a wicket of the final delivery, and RBI end on 165 for 4. कल्पक को ना